But still, here we are with the Discovery stream, and we're going to check out Relic Space.
We called it the Fall. 1 trillion lives destroyed in an instant. What was left were the relic belts.
Mm-hmm.
The remains of our planets, scattered round a collapsed sun. Our task now, to recover and rebuild what was lost. And win back our future.
So Earth turned into a black hole, is that right? Okay. Random. Brendan Bruno? No. Adrian Xavier. Yeah, okay. Faction, the Order. That's Adrian. Composed of genetically engineered and AI-enhanced super soldiers, the Order was originally an elite military organization designed to protect civilization against high-impact, low-probability threats, like black holes in the middle of the planet. After failing to prevent the widespread destruction of the Fall, their primary aim is to rebuild civilization in line with traditional human values. I am afraid we have to pick the space police here in the demo. We are a space cadet. Trained from a young age in space combat, you already have the skills to hit hard and fast in a dogfight. It's a tactical trait that gives us repair equipment, extinguish fire, precision attack, and divert powered weapons. Wait. Now, the type of game we want to play. Random start. Extinction, not available in the demo. Adventure, recommended for players new to the genre or those who want to enjoy the game and the story without too much of a tactical challenge. Enemy ships are less dangerous and managing heat and energy is less critical. Experienced in tactical turn-based games or traditional roguelike, strategic and tactical planning is essential. I always hope for a middle ground between these two, but we're going to go with adventure for the sake of the stream. I'm happy that I can stream again. It was not as many streams as I planned for the week, but we still had 2, so that was good. Captain Jorel. It's time, your first real trial as an Omega. A Union ship is leaving the station with stolen supplies on board. As you know, our relations with the Union have become increasingly strained since the Fall. It is vital that we apprehend and bring the suspect in for interrogation. Yeah, sure thing. Let's do it. Oh, camera is blocking things. So on the bottom left we have hull strength, shields, fuel, system status, stored energy, overheat level, and weapon status. Right? So that's there. And I'm gonna move here. So you will be able to see those values, but not the details on mouse over. I think that's quite alright. Tutorial. Help. Camera. Okay, lots of stuff. You can press C to cycle through camera modes. Dun, dun. Your current mission is shown in the panel near the top left of the screen. Oh! Your current mission is shown in the panel near the top left of the screen. Your current mission target is indicated by a bright yellow circle. Near the top left, apprehend the suspected thief. Try to communicate. Oh god. I need another coffee. To communicate with the suspect, left click on the red hexagon at the bottom left of the target ship. Use the mouse wheel to scroll, zoom in and out, middle mouse or arrow keys to pan. Arrow keys. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Alright. Contact Maxton Aiden, who's very green in the face. He's not responding. We'll have to use force to bring him around. Okay. Understood, Captain. Whip. Well done. Move your ship. Right-click the arrow icons near your ship. This is us, right? That's Captain Jorel in a Firehawk. The Firehawk! Okay, right-click the arrow icons next to your ship to turn on the spot. Hold shift while right-clicking. So that's my ship. What? Yeah, okay, so I think this is still me here. That one. Okay, and then I can move for 5 energy. Your ship is automatically fired. What? Note that your ship automatically fired on the hostile ship. Your weapons are currently set to automatic. Yes. Meaning your ship will automatically fire at your current target. Oh! Thanks for explaining what automatic means. Each turn you can both move and fire in any order, though moving will end your turn if your weapons are set to automatic. Yeah, sure thing. This is Omega. You are suspected of resource appropriation and must hand over control of your vessel. After a short pause, the ship hands over control. It will now follow your ship. You will have the right to justify your actions in a hearing. If you do not cooperate, your neural circuitry may be accessed. The pilot gives a bitter laugh. I would not expect anything less. You fail to see that your order is meaningless now. A new reality has dawned. Save your breath for the hearing. You will now return with us to the station. In addition to using the mouse, you can also use Q, W, E, A, S, D to move. Use these keys with the hexagonal grid may seem a bit tricky at first, but should be easier with practice. You can also hold shift with these keys to turn on the spot and space to stop. But this is rarely a good idea since you receive an evasion bonus by moving from one tile to another. Oh god, this tutorial is such a mess. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I just pressed E, which is on my keyboard. So it's relative to the ship. If I press Q now, I should end up there. No, I just go forward. Okay, so we do it with the mouse. We turn. I still don't know which ship is mine. I still haven't figured that part out. Think of as being laid out as below. Yeah, that's what I thought of, but it didn't work, did it? Because of the way the ship is facing in this image, the W, E, D, and so on, turning the ship in the tile. It would totally help if I knew which ship was mine. They had nano charges. Oh no! Engage the hostile ship. Go away. To have more control over your weapons, you can set them to manual. You can manually fire by right-clicking a target. Right, so that's my ship then. And if I understood the tutorial correctly with the controls, it's in relation to which direction your ship is facing, which button you press. But why would you do that? Why would you not have Shift Q, Shift E to turn left or right? And have the rest absolute instead of relative? That's just not making any sense in my head. Anywho. So imagine... This could still be that this is my ship down here, right? The one with the green circle? I have no idea. Since this is showing the movement, so I assume this is my ship. You need less blood in your coffee stream. What? Chance to hit 100%, damage probably 12. Yes. Remember. You will take less damage from enemy fire if you keep moving during combat. The small icon next to your ship indicates that you have gained an evasion bonus by moving in the previous turn. However, if you see a tactical advantage in staying still, you can do so by right-clicking your current location and pressing the spacebar. But can I shoot out of the butt? Out of range. So, let's turn around. That didn't work. Oh. Where's the turn counter? Oh, I can't deal with all this excitement. Good work. Stuff and things. Your current mission requires you to travel to a different sector. To do this, click the thing button and then try leaving the sector now. Among the wreckage, you find 4 iron. This is the system view screen. Each point represents a sector you can eventually visit. Now, new sectors become unlocked if required for a mission or by completing all available missions in a previous sector. They are indicated by connecting lines. The fuel cost required for the journey can be seen by hovering over the point. Yeah. But we can't zoom in or out here. Okay, fair enough. Order. So we are here where the star is at, and we could go to these two. So the user interface is a bit of a rough mess, isn't it? So in relation to the way the ship is facing, I would now press E to move there. Is that going to be correct? And now I would press E to move there. Yeah. I would prefer if it would be an absolute kind of movement, but since I know why they are doing it, but it's a bit, to put it positively, it needs a bit of getting used to. Okay. Very sarcastically, yeah. I mean, I knew it was a turn-based, rogue-inspired space game, but there's that. He said excitedly. Now that I know how my ship looks like, and I understood the basic controls, we might just be able to have a look at this. Explosive gas. Asteroid. Debris. So, I think the top-down camera is what I will use for this game. Everything else is not going to work out. Because the perspective is just being weird. I didn't know if this debris was here or here. Right? I couldn't tell if it was on the spot of the asteroid or not. So, we go forward and salvage 3 silicates. But I only have a storage capacity for 1. What a pooper. That's shields. That's hull. Storage capacity. Events, relics, shenanigans. Loadout. Oh, more tutorials. The loadout pen allows you to view your ship's loadout. Sure. What a surprise that is. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna pull myself together now. Hull, 3 tons. Equipment, 3.3 tons. Empty, 1.7 tons. That's space for the loadout, so we can add another 1.7 tons of loadout. Our cargo is full at 0.5 ton. Space! Space, 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 space. Space? We've got an advanced small shield, an iron engine, and H+ generator. They all have a weight. F2. Pilot. We have got skill points, which we use to get skills. You will gain more skill points in the category that corresponds to your pilot's trait. Either this is translated from a language that has a reverse structure for sentences, or it's just weirdly worded. I have a lot of trouble understanding these sentences, but they are very simple. I could just offer to rewrite all of that. No, I couldn't. I don't have the time. If you have skill points available in a particular category, left click one of them is in the acquired skill. Yeah, sure. So, XP gives us skill points. Our trait is tactical, so we'll get more skill points in tactical. So the XP we get goes into different categories or not? You gain 1 skill point per level. You gain more skill points in the category that corresponds to your pilot's trait. But how? What does that mean? Shit. Anyway, they are skill points. If I should guess, I would say this is translated from French into English. French being the only language that I know of that has even more complicated sentence structures than German. And it's also the other way around, always. So, that's weird. Factions? Yes? What? Be the first faction to reach 6 points for economy victory. Or same for the military. Okay, okay, sure, sure. Relics are technology that we can unlock. I see. Apart from the interface of Doom and Death, it's not too bad, I guess. Hey, Spooky, welcome. Contact Commander Devos at Endeavour Station in the Trico sector. We are in the correct sector already. So this is color-coded faction-wise. Okay. Trade and equipment. But I can't do the clicky thing that we did with the other ship. Alright. Made up of sparsely decorated caverns of glittering permasteel, order stations are highly regulated habitats in which all activity is governed by the existential guidance set out by the station commander. Okay. The station core is dominated by a vast domed hangar that is usually busy with activity. The levels below compose the administrative headquarters of the station, with offices and meeting rooms arranged around a circular corridor. Okay. We could refuel. 513 for 3 credits. That seems rather cheap. So we'll do that. We're supposed to talk to Commander Devos. But that's the core here. Trading. I can sell iron and silicates. Now on the right we see how much we get per ton. So we get, you know, yeah, works. Let's sell our stuff. We get a lot for the iron. And it pops up here. That's cool. It directly shows up in their supply. I wonder how the economy works in this. Maybe we find out. It's something that's currently probably the toughest to figure out on a short notice, but we'll see. And here we see our equipment. We have a bit of room for more. Our shield. They've got a heatsink. How much heat does it? 6 per use on the medium laser. And the heatsink reduces that by 2. And it's half a ton. After purchasing equipment in your ship's cargo bay, it must be equipped before use. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's not equipped. See, and this user face makes a lot more sense than than the tutorial situation. Now we are not able to buy any more stuff because I have only 76 credits left. What's this, XP? Yeah, that's XP. That's our level. That's our ship. How do I do this now? Okay, anyway, let's talk to the commander. Now, that was our quest, right? Contact Devos. We get XP and credits for it as well. Then we can do more shopping. Thanks for seeing me. We all deeply regret the loss of Icarus Station and those who lived and worked there. I hope you will be relieved to know that emergency vessels have already been dispatched to search for survivors. As you know, we've also downloaded the neural data from you and your ship and are analyzing it as we speak to learn more about the attack. What's your working theory regarding the attack? For the sake of our survival, we must assume the worst and treat this as an act of war. We must defend at all costs the fragile... See, that's why I think this is from French to English. We must defend at all costs the fragile successes of our order in rebuilding civilization after the devastation of the fall. The future of intelligent life hangs in the balance. We must defend the fragile successes of our order in rebuilding civilization at all costs. After the devastation of the fall, the future of intelligent life hangs in the balance. That's how I would have put the sentence in there. And it's mostly because I'm not a native speaker that I have so much trouble with English sentences if they are translated from a different language. This is just me guessing, right? If this has not been translated from another language into English, then it's just worded in a weird way. It's learning French. No, I don't think it's... It could be... There are other languages, obviously, that have a different order of sentence structure. Anyway, but yeah. Moving on. Tell me more. It takes some time to analyze the data. We'll let you know. In the meantime, we must remain alert. As you know, speak to the mission directors. Totally. We'll do that. Trade. Equipment. Right, we bought the heatsink. What does the shield amplifier do? It increases the shield by 20 points and it also adds to heat. A fuel scoop. We just refueled, but there's probably something we want later. This is going to add half a ton, so we've got 1.2 tons left. I could add a cannon. We have a different type of 6 shield damage, 8 hull damage versus 12 shield damage, 8 hull. Yeah, I think we're going to add another cannon. Then we are at 26 credits, mostly spent. And we're going to go back here and talk to surveillance mission. Yeah. New mission targets. Okay. Now I'm going to leave the station. We have our target. Clear the target area of hostile ships. Among the debris... Oh, that's the message from earlier. Okay. Okay, what's the range of my weapons? 2 for the laser. And I need to equip the other ones. To enable or disable ship equipment, left click the square icon. Yes. You can only remove or add equipment while docked. Oh. What a pooper. Equipment? No. Too heavy? Is the cannon then heavy? Oh, the cannon is that heavy. Okay. Then we do it without the heatsink. Active, inactive. Okay. Yeah, I didn't check the weight on the cannon. I'm gonna keep the heatsink for now. I don't want to sell it again. Yeah, okay. Now, move. Ooh, that was a bullet sweep. Activate skills. That's probably the ones over here. Behind the thingy. Some skills are linked to weapons and other equipment and are only available if that equipment is active. These skills can be activated by pressing R or Shift plus number keys. Power shot. So I did press R, which triggered the power shot and the bullet sweep. They have evade because they are moving. Chance to hit is not good. I wish the panel would be elsewhere, or I could move further out, but this is the end of the map here, so I can't move further out. Yeah, that just doesn't help. Okay. If an enemy's shields are down. Their shields are down. Target an equipment item automatically causing equipment damage for each hit. Oh, we could target their engine or their generator. Oh, but we already used our... Right, let's see. Wouldn't it be nice if this also had the shield in it? Right. So we target one of the equipment. If the enemy ship shields are down, left click on equipment, anti-malware select as a target. Let's shoot their engine. Nice. Engine disabled. Divert power to weapons. No, we don't need to do that. But I can't shoot. Right? I did click the right button to check if I shot already. Okay. Let's go back. Oh no, there's more. Down here. Intercept course. This? Oh, that's fuel. Okay. This gives me cover. Out of range, but I'm gonna move into range. The laser has a good chance to hit them, 90%. So let's do the laser shot. 16 damage to their shields. Can I still shoot the cannon? I can. Perfect. Let's shoot their engine. Victory point. Yeah, I understood that earlier. That was well explained. Okay. So, it turns out it's a relatively straightforward game. Don't try to play with keyboard. Yeah, okay. That sound is horrible. It was in the user interface in the beginning as well. So let's grab some debris. How do I move in there? Alright. Oh, if it's sparkling like that, there's still loot in there. Alright. If it's not sparkly, there's no loot in it. And I guess this is my scanner range here, huh? Cool. We're gonna dock with the station again. Refuel. Do some trading. Here's your nickel. And talk to Commander Devils. Now we're gonna go to Lorca sector. And then you build reputation with factions, and then you collect victory points for your faction, and then things go forward from there. It's a real pity about the tutorial. If it, you know, I could have clicked skip all, of course, that's what I would have done on my own time, but I kind of hope that the tutorial would, you know, get a grip and become helpful again. But it's one of those cases where it's actually fine to just figure it out on your own. It's not that complicated. I'll let them know. There's a feedback button. Rework the tutorial, please. Because I think they are trying to make simple things very complicated by accident. Anyway, yeah, roguelike in space. It's not really anything super fancy, so I'm probably not going to recommend this to anyone. Except fans of the genre. And those people, including myself, will probably enjoy this. For all its rough edges. Ah, it's not in the demo. Content-wise, it's a good demo though. It gives you a good idea of how the game works, and you can check out everything so you don't get surprises when you buy it. But this interface sound, it's horrible. My old ears are suffering from sounds like that.